EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Saints. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go here in New Orleans. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll throw to begin with Chuck. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
It's third down, and here is Chuck. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
Chuck's pass intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Chuck to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch in this one for Olave. And it gives his guys a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, it's Chuck. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Javon Vele was the intended target. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Throwing again, Chuck. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Now Shuck on third down. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New Orleans.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To the air again is Shuck. That one out wide for Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. To the air once more, Shuck. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
On first down, Shuck. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's offense. All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it is shut. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
He's got it at the 7, and he's in.
Touchdown, Saints.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10 at the 35.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
34 yards.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a
From the
yard.
22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. From the gun, it's Shuck. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Saints 16-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. He's got his man, middle of the end zone.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Go right side to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give him 14
yards.
on that play. One play, one first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. Forced out wide. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
This one on target to Olave. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the
If you want to score
12-yard
points
line.
at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And here we go from New Orleans. Brings in the kick at the 9. He brushed him off with ease. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. The 40. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. On play action, here's Shuck. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Chuck now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Now we'll heat this one deep depth. Big gain downfield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Rock all 80. 18, rattle. Go.
To throw again here, it's Chuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Shotgun snap to Chuck. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amik Robertson takes it away.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and
Well, Brock,
10.
they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Running it with David Montgomery. Has a hole left, room to run. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. David Montgomery with the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
Saints, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Chuck working from the gun. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Shuck. 1st and 10. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. We're to the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shuck now on first down. Brought in by Vele. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go.
180. We're good, we're good.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And goes to the hurry up here.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Get some space around midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offensive line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So 20 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. We have a timeout here. 2nd 1 taken by New Orleans.
Brings up
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Hey, Shell, we go. Right 20.
The toss play, Montgomery. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
180. 4 down.
They'll go for it. Goff. It's on target to Williams. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw from Goff. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Detroit calls timeout. It's seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
This is Gibbs on second down. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Off to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Saints 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. He caught by his back. Kamara. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Off to play action. Chuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Chuck now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Very thankful that INT was dropped as they come to the line here, 3rd and short. Throwing, Chuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with a sack.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
And they don't get the catch they need there. They're
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Kansas City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Once again, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
That's complete left side to Worthy. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Chiefs.
Touchdown Chiefs.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Get up, take
Play fake. Here's Shuck. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Second down, it's Shuck. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. Now a designed run with Shuck. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And that is incomplete, but a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Designed run with Shuck. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the one. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Shuck going to throw it on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on fourth and goal. They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. We are through one. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 12 to go.
Yellow.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Third and long for Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Shuck. We'll get that complete to Mason Tipton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
First down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. The air once more. Shuck. Taysom Hill working free downfield. Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Saints will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. Mario Davis there on the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
To the 49-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
A handoff running left. It's Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 34.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now shut. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air is shot. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Gain of 4 yards.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To the air again is Shuck. He's got his big tight end. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The kicking team off for the extra point. He knocks it through. Saints are on top. It's 14 to 10.
14. Chiefs 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's got a man. It's Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and he searches forward for a gain of about 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A run with Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6th. Now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Pacheco. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Forced to his right. He'll try to run for it. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Shuck. Back deep for Olave. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one here in the 4th quarter. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Chuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's another.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. They'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Kelsey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. Here is 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Carl Granderson. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Sanders now to the air right away. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well,
if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Checks it down to Jenkins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
A gain of 8. brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw is Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Shador. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
70 Lions. Mustang 19. Go.
Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Now Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's another Browns first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Sanders to throw. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Shuck. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing, Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 12.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
Here's Sanders. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Browns.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw again, here is Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Shuck. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Camaro. And he'll be upended here after a pickup at 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's 3rd and 7.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here comes 3rd down at 7. To throw now, Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Play fake. Shuck. Finds Hill on the crossing route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Olave over the middle. 2nd and 7.
Number 12, Chris Olave. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
They will throw again. Shuck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Shuck. That one behind his man. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Shuck here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and
Shuck now to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
To the air again is Shuck.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
To throw is Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19 Cardinal, Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Saints 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 15.
Now back to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
19, 19, Tiger, 19.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
From the gun, Shuck.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Throwing, Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
To throw is Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. An inside run with Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw now, here's Sanders. Able to find Judy.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Throwing, Sanders. This complete to Corley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That one taken in by Corley. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all of those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively, a massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll come up now. This is second and long. On play action, shot. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
To throw now, Shuck. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here with Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
Here's Shuck. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Shuck. That is caught by Vele. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We're moving right to veteran and continue from there.
Second down and 8.
At the Steelers' 15-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. He gets it left side to Johnson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison.
They'll go play action with Shuck. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after here coming up. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Steelers nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard
looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Running left, it's Warren. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Steelers first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Fairview. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Warren will try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. And he is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37.
13 yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers.
On the give, it's Warren. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A handoff for Warren. Give him 5 yards there, and we'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Warren. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Fryermuth.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing, Shuck. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
And the Saints first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Take it to the house.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Rodgers going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run it. Warren.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
pick up of 3. Brings up second and
Now
7.
a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for us.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
50. 319. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Rodgers now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Saints 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Camaro. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On play action, Shuck. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Harmon, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a run with Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They toss it to Warren.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren